Right, okay. Yeah. Yeah. You feel a bit on edge. I'm not like nervous. Probably like a five. I feel a bit uncomfortable, but let's see how we get on. Gillian. Probably say Gillian. That's me. It's me, and that'll be Jill. Of course, Jill. Jill. Gillian. Oh, we don't argue. We don't. Probably both for us because we don't really argue. To be fair, so we don't. We just cry and get upset. We don't actually argue, nah. But I don't know. Probably Jill because I feel. But then she tells me everything. These are good questions, Kira. I don't know. Well, this is probably the first big secret, so I'll have to say me. I think we've got away with this. Yeah, probably me. We met on Tinder and then we were chatting for a little bit and then we went on a date and for the date actually I took us to the wrong bar because I'd booked the wrong bar and I'd actually also booked the wrong day as well. So it started off a bit of a disaster, but yeah, it was on Tinder and then we met in person, went for a few drinks. Um, Probably just kind of laughed it off, but then I didn't really need to pull it back because then Jill was like picking crisps out of her teeth, and I was thinking, oh, she's a bit comfortable here, isn't she? I was thinking she's probably not really interested in this date anyway. But little did I know, here we are, 6 years later. Yeah. Because Jill reminds me all the time. I wore a shirt, and then I was trying to go smart casual, so I wore like this red Nike jacket. And it was only like after maybe like a month or two, she was like, "Why the hell were you wearing a sports jacket with a shirt?" So yeah, she always says she hates the jacket, I think, but I've just kept it. But yeah, yeah. So and she had a black jeans on and she had a black top on as well. I think I've doubted myself now. I've said that, but I think she had a black top on as well. Was on. It was on. It was after we went to go and play a little bit of board games, and then we were on the way to meet some of her colleagues from work, and then she just kissed me, Kira, just out of nowhere. She just kissed me. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, it was me, actually. I was sorry, I was lying. It was me. I said we might as well just get it over and done with because it's gonna happen at some point. So, yeah. I think it was on Jamaica Street in Liverpool, to be precise. I
Oh,
think so. Yeah. It was first date. Yeah. Shocking. It was something like about, I remember watching a load of Hugh Grant films. Like we didn't go to the cinema, we were just kind of just like Netflixing, I guess. So we were, yeah, I remember watching About a Boy. So maybe that's one of the first ones. Jill. Jill did.
issue.
Scenario was we were going to sleep and the lights went off and it was like, oh, good night, Jill. And then Jill said, oh, by the way, I I think I love you. I think she said think in front of that. I think she said, I think I love you. So I'm going to say Jill. I left the think out and just said, I love you. I don't know about the first, but she worked in the hotel there in Tuam. So I think it was that one. Yeah, I guess it would have been, yeah. She was kind of like a waitress in the Tume Hotel. Worked in a in a garden centre. Um, I think. Well, I only worked there for 2 days, so I was planting. I'm laughing because we were only talking about this like a few weeks ago, and Jill was laughing because I didn't really have a first job. Like I worked in this garden centre for 2 days, and that was that really. But yeah, I was stuck in doing you know lifting heavy pots and stuff like that, and watering all the plants as you'd expect in a garden centre. I don't. I don't. I just have to guess a name. I don't know. Maybe I'll say Killian. I don't no idea. She has kind of mentioned boyfriends, but yeah, Killian. I don't want to think about it. I've deleted it from my memory. Who would be my first girlfriend? Yeah, I guess I was a bit of a late bloomer. It would be in university. It was a girl called Tanvi.
Tanvi.
Hmm.
Very interesting name.
Hmm.
And that's all you're saying about that.
That's all I've got to say about that. Yeah. She did. She's always had the dogs, hasn't she?
Mm.
Yeah, she has. She's always had the border collies, the sheepdogs. Oh, it's bad, that isn't it? I do know them as well. I don't know. I don't know. Delete that one.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Jesus, that would be terrible, wouldn't it? There'd be about 65 of them. I don't know. Oh my word. I'm starting to doubt this marriage, actually. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I don't know Jill at all. Um, it's probably like biology, maybe. I'm gonna have to say like biology. I'm
Yeah,
just
fair
judging
guess.
on like the job at the moment. Yeah, maybe sciencey kind of vibe going on. Jill doesn't like maths, so it's not going to be maths, so it's going to be sciencey biology. I'm always slurping drinks like all the time, and then she'll be like, "So one thing I ask, can you please not do it?" And then I'll just do it like literally 10 seconds later. It's just a bad habit. Yeah, slurping drinks. You caught me off guard. There will be something there. I can't think one off the top of my head. She's a good egg, but I mean, oh, I don't know. She doesn't have any. Nah, not too many. Like she is thoughtful, and I think she's very wise. Like she's very knowledgeable. That's just it. So thoughtful, wise, and yeah, definitely funny. Like I think we laugh every single day. Like yeah, she's got a very broad sense of humor.
Yeah.
His face. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing all every day when I wake up. Gillian's face. Yeah, I do like Jill's little dimples as well. Actually, they're kind of cute. How's that? I
Yeah,
guess
I do.
I always just say Jilly, or sometimes do you know I started saying like Boo Boo Bear, or do you know like baby, as a joke, and then it's actually kind of stuck a little bit. So Boo Boo Bear. Yeah. No, she doesn't know. No, she'd get the ick off that. She doesn't have any for me, I'd say. Me, probably. Like I'm terrible, but I feel like Jill's got no interest in them. But I'm not very good either. So by like Yeah, a teeny tiny bit, just me. She'd be definitely looking at like for her product kind of things or the makeup product. Oh, do you know what? She'd be in the home section. She would be in the home section if it was a supermarket. She'd be looking at cups. Yeah, that's where she'd be. I don't know. She's probably like jumped on a bouncer's back or something like that for like a piggyback, or she's been standing on the bar, or dancing on the bar or something like that. Something fun, but a bit kind of like, all right, Jill, where are you going with this? It's all good faith, but just she's got a bit over the top doing something. Gillian.
And
Mm.
what's her taste in music?
I mean, she loves a bit of Kingfisher, but like even like following the charts, like she'll be like, "Oh, this is a nice song. What do you think of this?" And like, I've never even heard of the artist or the band. Like, yeah, she keeps me young in a lot of senses. Me, yeah, I'll be complaining of like I'll have a stomach ache and like I'll talk about a stomach ache for the whole day. Yeah, just yeah, or if it's like really hot, like it's been recently, like I'll be like, oh, so hot. Yeah, definitely me. Probably Jill. Yeah, yeah, definitely Jill. Actually. Oh, that's like where like a rock meets a hard place, isn't it? Yeah, we're both. I reckon we're both stubborn. Yeah, Jill will probably be like, I'm not stubborn, but I feel like she is stubborn. Yeah, probably both the same for that. But me, yeah, definitely. Although Jill kind of like organizes our whole life. Do you know if it's kind of like booking a holiday or booking presents for stuff for people or doing anything admin-y? Jill's got that on it. Like I don't even know what's going on with that kind of stuff. So I'm doing all the manual labor and Jill's doing all like the managerial stuff that keeps the house ticking. She'd probably say I'm always picking my nose or I'm always what else am I doing? Or that I had a fungal nail. She might mention that as well. An embarrassing. I mean, they're just facts for you, Kira. An embarrassing fact. I mean, they're kind of like medical stuff, aren't they? I'm gonna leave it there without embarrassing myself too much. They're pretty. Yeah, I probably overshared. It's not personal because you plan something, and then because you kind of get a bit nervous and a bit, you don't know how it's gonna go. I didn't know what was gonna come out of my mouth, so it was probably something a bit like. Gillian, I think you're amazing. You make me feel so happy all the time, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. It's something along those lines. It just came out. Didn't know what was coming out, but it sounded good. And she said yes, so it worked. Hey, Jill coming down the aisle. Yeah, I am. I really am. Just kind of turning around and being like, oh, classic scene. Yeah. I don't know. Again, I don't know what will happen. Yeah, Jill would be like, I can't believe you didn't cry. Or she'd be like, I can't believe you cried. So it's a lose-lose situation. Yes. It's a song that we actually made together. I'm sure Jill won't be embarrassed to share it in person there either. But basically, the lyrics are they go, the clock's on the hand, keep on turning. But I wouldn't change a thing. And I'll let Jill do the second verse. She won't mind doing that. It's a song we wrote together, after all. I mean, it was about when we wrote it. Like, I think it was John Code. We were like, God, that's a really good song. And it's I can't remember the whole song, but that was like the main bulk of it. The clocks on the hand keep on turning, but I wouldn't check. Oh wow, I'm glad you find the song so amusing. That was really personal to us, Kira. Probably be an animal. Do you know, sometimes people look like an animal, don't they? And you can say she'd be that because she looks like. Jill doesn't really look like an animal. Do you know what? I feel like she's quite loud in the morning because she gets up very early for work, but she'd be an elephant because she is literally like. And then she's wearing her UGG shoes in the UGG slipper shoe like in the house all the time as well. So this is generating like even more noise and yeah, yeah, even in the kitchen, yeah, she's wearing those slipper Uggs and yeah, it's quite like she'd be an elephant just for the noise. She'd probably grab her phone, That would be or at the moment she'd grab them UGG shoes as well. Like they're constantly on her feet, yeah. She wouldn't be barefoot a lot, so she'd grab them UGG shoes and her phone and she'd be out of there. And even though there's a fire going on, she'd be conscious of being cold. So she'd be grabbing like a massive fleece. That's three things. Yeah. Mm, the holiday. Yeah. It's not very seasonal at the moment, but come the end of the year, it's the holiday. That's got to be. She'll definitely say the holiday. I'm convinced, Kira.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember who it was, but there was a film we were watching, and she said, "Oh, I used to really fancy this fella when I was growing up," and I was like, "Oh, really?" I feel like trying to get him up on my phone now, but I can't remember what movie we were. She's pretty low key. I'm sure she has her crushes. I'm sure she has a window shopping eye. I don't know, but she hasn't mentioned it to me. Yeah, I'll try and think of that fella, that film. Although this
Okay.
fella will be a teenager now, so that'll be quite weird. I mean, he was a teenager in the film, so it might be a bit weird. She likes having crisps and just lounging in front of the TV. And she really like that's pretty normal behavior, but she really beats herself up about it. Like so much so, like she can't enjoy the lounge and she can't enjoy the crisps because it's such a guilty pleasure. I think she'll say any. Like she loves crisps, but she like demonizes them in her head. She doesn't eat them, but she loves all types of crisps. Well, she's picking her foot. That's a like yeah, she's got like really hard skin on the bottom of her foot, and like she'll just pick at it, and like sometimes she'll pick at it on the sofa, she'll pick at it in the bed, and it's just like, sure, we have to sleep on this, and there's you picking your foot on the pillowcase. Yeah,
Fair enough. See, I knew you'd come up with something eventually.
it's all coming out now, isn't it? Oh dear. Probably at the moment it's like driving, but she's doing really well at the moment. She's doing brilliant, Kira. I'm really proud of her. But like 4 weeks ago, she would have been absolutely petrified, like almost shaking behind the wheel of
Hey,
driving. So she'd be petrified of it. She's quite good with spiders and that. She's like the spider catcher in the house. Yeah. I'm trying to think
fair
if
enough.
there's like an animal. Oh, I know what it is. Oh, it's burglars. She's terrified of burglars. Like,
Yeah.
oh, like even if they're in a movie and someone's getting burgled, it's like fast forward. Yeah. No, I mean I did actually go to Bravissimo with her, so I should know her bra size. Do you know Bravissimo?
No.
It's a bra company for bustier ladies in Liverpool. So we went there. I think Gillian's mum came as well, actually. I don't know, maybe a D or a D. I don't even know what the difference between a D and a double D is. I don't know. I don't think so. There's a lot of mums present, isn't there? So, although you did say evening, but I think it will be. I think it will be pretty PC. But who knows? Who knows? I know some mums have had some eventful hen do's, so yeah, yeah. I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember that nickname that you said, Kira, about Gavin. You said Gavi, didn't you? Sorry to
This
bring it
isn't
to
about
you.
me.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Fair.
Mm.
If you were to lose Gillian in a supermarket,
Oh,
what aisle do you think you'd find her in? I think she will.
if she doesn't say the holiday, the wedding's over. It's done.